March morning is not, or used to be very pleasant back in the days, at least when I moved to Bangalore first. But now it's very sunny, very hot, very humid, even for a morning in Bengaluru. A lot of things have changed, and we know all the reasons why it has changed. And it's on us to change and reverse the climate change that is affecting all our lives and all our cities. Very good morning, and thanks, Jose, for putting this together and inviting us to showcase what we have been up to at Pulse. So I'm Gowtham Injamuri. I head product at Pulse Energy. We strongly believe that we are the only platform that an EV charge point operator or an EV OEM or even a EV fleet operator would need for streamlining their charging operations. And how we do that? We do that by integrating with all the charge point operators. And what's the problem that we solve, right? So today, if you look at any EV user, there are 20 or 30 different charge point applications, charge point operators, and charge point applications that they have to install. And in the need of a charging, scenario arises, they have to go through all of these tens of different applications to search for the nearest charging station, navigate to that particular location, and then pay for that charging session to start charging their electric vehicles. But what we said is, why not build an aggregator application that they would install in their phones and start using that one application? But then having one application against 20 applications is still a baggage for most people, right? So even that's a baggage enough, and for us to build distribution for that aggregator application in itself is a mammoth task. So we have seen there are plenty of examples in Bangalore about marketplace applications, building aggregations and then marketing it out. It takes a lot of effort to build the brand, the recall that is needed for EV users to come and use the platform. Right, so we went back to the drawing board, rethought, okay, what if instead of building another application that users will install to access all the charging stations, why not take all the charging stations that are on our network and bring it to each and every application that is there on everyone's phone? That was the thought process that went into building the whole platform out. So we are proud to say that we've built India's first EV charging APIs that every company, be it a fleet operator or be it a charge point operator, can readily integrate into their own applications, or be it WhatsApp or white label applications or the fleet operators applications, anywhere you want, in whichever form you want, you can integrate all of these APIs and readily get access to all the charge point operators that are there in our network. And we also partner with a lot of charge point operators to bring value to them because the charging point operations need a lot of demand to sustain their business operations, right? So to balance out the demand part of it by having the widespread distribution that we have from the API platform, we have built the world-class charge point management system for charge point operators to manage their charging operations. We work with close to 100 plus charger brands across India today. We're proud to say that we're giving the flexibility that charge point operators need to run their operations efficiently in a cost-efficient manner. So irrespective of whatever is the charger that they want to use for building their network out, we are ready and support them with all our software platforms. With the inbuilt demand aggregation into the platform, it becomes a cakewalk for all the charge point operators to integrate with us, because now you don't have to have expensive sales teams to go ahead scout for demand for your charge point operations. But by just integrating with our platform, what would take maybe 6 months or 1 year to get to the scale, you could get that in a month or so. And the examples also show that, which is in the next slide. Apart from the demand and apart from the flexibility to work with any charge point chargers, we also offer in-depth analytics for them to help them understand where is the next economical place where they can deploy charging stations, right? And apart from this, imagine a charge point operator operating over thousands of charging stations across India and have many different partners for each charging station. The billing and reconciliation becomes a much bigger hassle, right? So thousands of transactions in a month across thousands of locations, it becomes over 10-20 lakh rows for them to manage. So we have built automated settlements for them, which enables, it's as simple as an SIP. You select the charging station, set up the kind of beneficiaries or the business arrangements that you want, and we do all the heavy lifting. From when the money hits from the customer, EV user, to the bank account, we do all the settlements as per the business arrangements that you have in your contracts with all the real estate providers, all the charge point operators, or your business partners at each and every charge point. So that's the kind of value that we bring to charge point operators, apart from the inbuilt demand on our platform. One example of moving who integrated with us a few months back, and they immediately saw a 5x increase in revenue. This is what the value that brings when you break the barriers or break the silos and bring interoperability or prioritize interoperability over building silos and building your own brands. Moving on to how we help fleet operators, right? So, if you are a fleet operator in India today, you have to sign contracts, negotiate prices, which each and every charge point operator is in 30s and 40s, right? Instead of setting up individual contracts, now if you want to expand into a new city, it will take months for you to close those contracts out and then negotiate pricing and then make it accessible for your driver partners. So we reduce that time from months to just a week's time. You can readily come onto our platform and we get started by showing all of our charge points into your native applications or even through WhatsApp bot. So it becomes a seamless discovery for all your driver partners. And even the more bigger aspect is the reliable nature of the charging stations that we show. We have inbuilt algorithms that show just the reliable charging stations for all your driver partners. So your driver is never disappointed when they find a charging station on Pulse platform. Right. Apart from this, we also limit the kind where the drivers can charge and also how many number of units they can charge, which helps in fleets optimizing their batteries and battery life. So I just want to show one video, of how we solved the problem of public charging for Uber Green. Uber Green is one of the largest fleet ever fleet. So that's how with our API first approach we have been able to solve interoperability in EV charging. So get in touch with us if you want to integrate EV charging APIs in all of your platforms. Thank you.